involved in the broadcast. Which team will be the first to score 15 points, the Thunder or the Seas? Scan that QR code. Cast your vote by 10.
Yeah, well, when you make 12 three-pointers like they did, and obviously have Giddey getting a triple-double, and that's what they need as a team to have success here tonight.
Tatum cashes in at the line. Here's Dort. Rolls in and out.
Multiple guys who have the capability of doing so.
Here's Tatum in space. Back rim.
A lot of pace right here. This team, hard cuts, unselfish play. You got to defend multiple efforts if you're the Celtics.
Williams makes the extra pass. Tatum rattles in and out.
Gilgeous-Alexander loves to get into that paint and can score a number of different ways. So fun to watch.
First bucket of the game for the 7th. Williams with the pump fake. Back out to Horford. It's the passing that we were talking about with the Celtics team and the #1 offense in the league. Just not knocking down the shots right now. Chris Paul is not down for the rebuild.
No.
Ball gets away from Williams. SGA saved it, but Tatum stepped in. Past Isaiah Joe.
They must value it and not let Boston get out in transition and get those easy scoring opportunities.
Scored all 3 of his points from the free throw line, but 0 of 4. Something tells me that'll change before the night is over.
It should. But, you know, getting back to your point on OKC, it really credit the coaching. Daigneault, I mean, he has instilled an offensive set. He's given guys confidence, allowed them to flourish and develop. But they understand what's important, and that's the basketball and valuing it on the offensive end.
Towards for the Seas. Working on Aaron Wiggins. To the corner, White tees up a 3. That's short. Luke Cornett kept it alive. Working on Aaron Wiggins. To the corner, White tees up a 3. That's short. Luke Cornett kept it alive. Eventually, it's Tatum up and in, and there's his first bucket.
5.5 three-point attempts per game. So he's going to keep firing.
Absolutely.
Even though he's not shooting efficiently.
Well, that's kind of a microcosm.
5.5 three-point attempts per game. So he's going to keep firing.
Absolutely.
Even though he's not shooting efficiently.
Well, that's kind of a microcosm here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander hasn't come out here in the first quarter. He's got 12 points and 4 assists. About 3 seconds between shot clock and game clock as Tatum massages out front with Dort on him. Over the top. In and out. What are you as a veteran player looking for when you see a young team on the rebuild?
They're coming to compete every single night. If you know, people were like, oh, I don't know if okay.
Great as he was last year and in the postseason, it appears as though he's taken a big step this year. Just talk about his game and his development and what you like of him.
Gee, and you know this better than anybody. I always say good players make themselves good. Great players make everybody good. And it seems like he's taking that step right now. And the information is the most valuable thing that you could have in this game because you're chasing greatness, but you have a great telling you how to get there. And that's what's so important. It's paying off dividends now.
And, of course, we talk about Boston. They losing last year in the finals and having such a great postseason, coming back.
In Brooklyn, I really do. I love how they played the last week and a half with Jacques Vaughn leading the story. If Ben Simmons can round the shapes.
But last year in the postseason and second half of the regular season, they could just suffocate you on defense. Their length, their commitment to was predicated on great defense.
Well, that's something that they haven't done very well, and that's forced turnovers. That was just the 3rd of the game for OKC. And Boston's defense is dead last in the NBA at forced turnovers so far. Bodies all over the floor as they pick up a turnover from Boston. And here's Williams. Both Jalen Williams on the floor now for OKC. Isaiah Joe lost it midair. Jaylen Brown comes back to Tatum, who punches it home. SGA over Tatum. Tough shot.
And shooting a team best 55% on catch and shoot three-pointers. Grant Williams, little ball fake, sidestep 3.
Celtics have had some tough luck from 3. Now they're now 5 of 17. Brown out to Horford, chased off the 3-point line. Extra pass, sidestep for Tatum, and taken away by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Going after Brown, and he'll finish. Used every inch of that 6'6" frame. Tatum can't finish. Wanted a foul. Two for one if they hurry. Gilgeous-Alexander back rims it.
Yeah, good defense there, Grant Williams. Defense is doing, it's just not converting the opportunities when they present themselves.
Well, and they're 5 of 21. leading the league in threes made and attempted, and third in the league in three-point percentage.
And Matt, 40% of their team's points.
I guess who takes another three. Long with that one.
To his left, got Brown in the air, but gave it up to Giddey. Got to get it up. Blocked by Tatum. And they'll call a shot clock violation.
All 5 starters for Oklahoma City in double figures. Tatum knocks down the turnaround.
Rainbow fadeaway shot. Nothing but net. Let's go.
And it was clever. There was some resistance there. Jaylen Brown beat him twice to the spot, but the persistence paid off.
23 points on 16 shots.
A little conversation afterwards, as you said.
Hand off to Jayson Tatum. Hasn't had it defensively. And very much in the middle of this third quarter, which has been a profitable one for the Thunder so far, +5 as things stand. They give up the 4th fewest free throw attempts in the league, which you wouldn't expect for a team of their youth.
That's true. Great point.
Smart played Dort well. It comes into Tatum's hands.
That's true. Great point.
Smart played Dort well. It comes into Tatum's hands. No foul called. Flips it up and in. Pritchard comes down with it.
So there's charge opportunities, but you said it best. Unable to convert and get those charges. But Pritchard
hushed the crowd. It's back to 7. Tatum has not had the stroke all night. They switch Tatum out onto him. Dort's moving without the ball. Another OKC turnover. Tatum in transition, wiped away by Williams, but they'll call it a goaltend. After just 6 before halftime.
And getting 7 turnovers himself.
6 turnovers just in the 4th quarter here for OKC. Tatum.
Find a way, in Boston struggling, shooting the basketball, no rhythm, but getting back in it.
Tatum.
And what's interesting, like with the Tatum, who's had a fantastic career, and the crowd here acknowledging that, a fantastic season.
If you're just with us, the Celtics have struggled from 3-point range throughout. Jayson Tatum similarly has struggled, but goes to work. As if the situation weren't dire enough. Celtics hit their first 16 free throws of the night.
Well, hey, he had 43 the other night, so it kind of balances out a little bit.
That's how averages work.